Hi, I'm Ellen Debenport. I want to tell you about the next book Unity's going to publish because it's unusual. I hope you're already aware of the two newest books. Headphones and Heartbreaks is about recovering from romantic heartbreak using music and God. And The Healing Tapestry is one minister's journey through cancer using Myrtle Fillmore's healing principles. This next book won't be out until March, but I want to prepare you. I also want to ask for your help, so please hang on till the end. The title of the book we're working on is Understanding Your Soul, the Channeled Wisdom of Jesus. Let me just tell you how this book came about. I got an email from Mary Masters, the minister at Unity of Buffalo, and she said, I have encouraged a woman in my congregation to send you her self-published book. She channels Jesus. Mary knew I would be rolling my eyes right at that point. So she went on to say that she had used the book in Sunday messages and had a 6-week book study that people loved. Overall, she was saying, please give it a chance. The book did arrive from the author, Christine Bush, and to be polite, I read a little bit. But then I started reading a little every day because this is hard to describe, but I just wanted to hang out in its energy. It felt pure and simple, and the teachings in it were completely Unity. So I contracted with Christine Bush for Unity to take over publishing the book. A book channeled from Jesus. Who would have thought? In this book, Understanding Your Soul, Jesus explains the role that our souls play in setting up each lifetime and moving through our human experiences. He says our lifetimes are laid out in broad strokes. The big events and lessons are not happening to us. They are happening because we are the soul that planned them for the opportunity to expand our divine energy. And yes, we have free will through the whole thing. The Unity version coming out in March includes more than Christine's original. I asked her to write a preface explaining channeling and how the energy of Jesus first came to her because she didn't believe it at first. I also asked about the 6-week book study at Unity of Buffalo. Turns out she channeled Jesus in each one of those sessions, so I asked her to transcribe them. Now the second half of the book is a Q&A with Unity people asking questions of Jesus. The reason I wanted to prepare you for this book is because of the reaction I've gotten just around here with the staff. It seems to have triggered everybody's baggage or embedded theology about Jesus and about channeling. Some people, especially younger ones, have said Jesus is unappealing because Christianity has been so politicized. Others say channeling is looking outside ourselves for answers. I knew a channel book might be controversial, so I prevailed upon our CEO, Jim Blake, to give me his take on it. Here's Jim.
Thanks, Ellen. I have recently read the book, and I suspect there might be those in the movement who will question why our publishing team would choose channeled material. They know that our founders were once okay with channeled works, but changed their minds later. That was roughly 100 years ago. The landscape of channeling has changed dramatically since then. There are dozens of wildly successful channeled works that are relevant and hold many of the same truth teachings we espouse. They include Conversations with God, Course in Miracles, and the teaching of Abraham Hicks, to name a few. It all comes from the same source within, regardless of how it's labeled. There seems to be no reason to be exclusionary at this point in our progress as a movement. I want to think that our founders would have evolved their thinking to be more inclusive as well. They honored all paths. This is just another pathway to receive and then express truth teachings. The book itself is yet another person's inspired perspective of what we are, why we are here, and what we are capable of becoming. In my opinion, that's the real power in this book. It gives us another chance to consider our purpose and potential and how we might improve our lives and the world around us. I hope readers will connect it with recent findings in quantum physics and even what Charles Fillmore taught about substance. I think it's cool and unusual new perspective, and I'll be interested in what you think about it.
I'm curious to know what some of you think too. and I wonder if some of you would like to read it in advance. If you will email me, I will send you a PDF of the book as it is now, but keep in mind it's not ready to be published. It's still being proofed, so please don't circulate it or teach from it yet. Wait until the actual book comes out March 1st. I'm taking you into our confidence here. And here's where I'm asking for your help. If you read the book and you like it, it would be great if you would email me with a sentence or two that we might use as an endorsement. I want to lay some groundwork within Unity for this book to be accepted. And I want you to have the information you need to answer questions about it, whether or not you end up using it for talks or classes in the future. My direct email is ellen@unityonline.org. I'll send you a PDF of the book in its current iteration, but remember it's unpolished. And by the way, Jesus says this is the first book in a series. So there you have it. Unless we have breaking news at Unity, we'll be skipping this Postcards email in December, so we'll see you again in the new year.